Everybody, welcome back. We're going to do some measuring today and some estimating. Estimating just means making a really good guess at how long you think something is. We're going to estimate in centimeters and inches. So, we've got a lot going on today. So, make sure you're paying attention so that you will know what to do. Okay. So, the first thing we want to do is look at an object. Now, you guys are going to have these to work with. Pardon my arm. You're going to have these snakes. We're going to pretend they're snakes. Obviously, they're not real snakes. And we're going to estimate their length. So estimate the length means we're going to make a guess on how long that is. Now remember, when we were talking yesterday, we've got inches. Okay? And on the other side of the ruler, we have centimeters. And which one is bigger? Are the inches bigger or the centimeters? Right, inches, okay. So we know we're going to have more centimeters because they're smaller than we're going to have inches. So let's make an estimate. How many inches long do we think this is? I'm going to estimate, I'm going to say 4. I think maybe 4. Doesn't mean we measure right now, that's just our guess. So we're going to write 4 inches. Ooh, and now I can predict how many centimeters because I know how many centimeters are in an inch. Do you remember that from yesterday? Yeah, it was 2.5. We're going to just say 2 because it's just easier to work with 2 and it's close enough. So if I have 2 centimeters in every inch, how many am I going to have in 4 inches? We could count by 2s. So 4 inches, we're going to count by 2s because each inch is worth about 2 centimeters. So 2, 4, 6, 8. That would be about 8 centimeters. Okay, and then what we would do is we would actually measure our snake. We'll do this one together. Okay, you're going to do it with your group. So if I measure it, it's actually 5 inches long. So I'm going to predict, I think that'll be 10 centimeters, about. It might be a little more because it's actually 2.5. Remember to line up the snake with the little line on the ruler, because not the edge, because we've got a line here. Ooh, it actually came out to 12 centimeters. So that wasn't a very accurate, but it was close prediction, okay? So we're going to estimate in inches and centimeters, and then do the actual length in inches and centimeters. It doesn't matter which worm you do with which number. Okay? It doesn't really matter, it's just the space. We've got a whole bunch of different colors and lengths of pipe cleaners that we're calling our worms or our snakes. So that's what we're going to do for this page. So we estimated, and then we thought about our size. Well, if this is about 4 inches, this should be about 8 inches, right? And then what we did is we chose a method of measurement. We did both inches and centimeters. We can't measure these in miles, can we? No, they're far too small. So we chose to do inches and centimeters because it's really not that big, and that's what we use for smaller measurements. And when we thought about smaller measurements, we knew inches and centimeters, and then we predicted how big do we think this worm was going to be, and then we did our actual estimating. That's a lot to think about, but it's good practice for us because we're going to be working on that on all of our assignments. We're going to be predicting, we're going to be doing 2 types of measurements, we're going to be doing actual measuring. So that's how this assignment's going to go. You're going to do that first with a group, okay? And then back here, we have kind of the same thing, except this time I have drawn some snakes for you. And this is going to look just like yesterday when we did our flaps down here. We cut them off. Remember I said I like to glue it in first and then cut it, makes it easier. So I'm going to cut right now. And at the end of these tabs, it says estimate. That's what we did with our pipe cleaner snakes. We thought, how long do I think this pipe cleaner snake is? We made a guess or an estimate, like predicting when we read. We're guessing what will happen by what we know. We're guessing how long well it is by what we know. Obviously, if you have Our purple worm here, is he going to be the whole length, 12 inches of the ruler? No, he's not that long, right? So it wouldn't be 12 inches for sure. So let's look at our sneaks here, though. Bring it in a little closer. And I hope you can see that. So our sneaks here, well, this guy, would he be 12 inches? I'm not sure. This guy looks short. Let's say that he's maybe 3. Maybe he's 3 inches? So I would write my estimate as 3 inches. Which would be how many centimeters if we counted by 2? Right. 2, 4, 6 centimeters. Centimeters and inches. Not the best 6 in the world. Okay. And then what we do, we'd actually measure him. Put my ruler down in inches. He's about, well, his tail's not even the halfway point there. So I'm going to say he is 2 inches. So I was close, but not quite. 2 inches. And I'm going to predict that's about 4 centimeters. Let's check. It's a little closer to 5. Because it's actually 2.5, not 2 centimeters. There we go. And that's what you would do for all the other tabs. Busy, busy with estimating and measuring today. Okay, then we have one last assignment to do. This is a fun one, I think. I like it. We've got a robot, and he has all kinds of different parts. Curious? And we're going to estimate how big his parts are. So first, we're going to start with the head. And see, we're just measuring the head when it's going up and down, or we call that vertical. So we take our, oh, wait a minute, I almost forgot. We have to estimate. So let's look at the side of the robot's head. I'm going to estimate that to be 5 inches, which in centimeters, if I count by 2 5 times, would be 10 centimeters. Okay, there's my estimate in inches and centimeters. Now I measure the head. And I've got, oh, I was way off. Can you see that? 3 inches. Whoa, that was way off. But that's okay, I am learning. So now I know that's going to be closer to 3 inches. And let's see how many centimeters. I'm going to say that's about 7 centimeters. All right, 7 cm. And then you have other parts. You have the body, legs, arms, and eyes. And it tells you which way you're going to measure it. Looks like they're all going to be vertical, sort of except for the arms. They're on a diagonal, but they're more horizontal. Well, they're on a diagonal, but they show it as horizontal. That's a little confusing. You're just going to measure from like here to here. So that is our robot. So lots of measuring, lots of estimating, lots of thinking about how long things are. Okay, so you guys know the drill. If you need help, put your name on the help chart. If you forget what to do, you can look in the notebook. I'm going to put it on the easel, or you can go around to one of the computers and look at the lesson again.